On context and subtlety. Right action equals right mindset plus right technique, right environment, right timing. In life, I've made too many mistakes, big ones, small ones. Sometimes I wonder how to do things right, but I never really figure it out. Still, I have to live, to act, so I try my best to make as few mistakes as possible. Along that process, I've come up with a few basic factors that seem to increase the chances of getting things right. Maybe you can use this temporary, amateurish model as a basic frame for your own actions. Sometimes you do something and it just feels off, but you can't pinpoint what's wrong. That frustration is understandable because most of us were taught to do things in a way that's shallow, instinctive, emotional. We were told, just grow up, get out there, do stuff, and success will come. But even cooking a proper bowl of pho requires recipes, order, and technique. So why would something as complex as becoming a mature human being not require some kind of structure? In truth, we often step into life and learn its lessons through instinct, without any system, framework, or model. That's why we struggle and flounder so much. A few examples. A girl looks at you, flirts a little. You think she likes you. Get flirty. Grab her hand. She blocks you immediately. You're learning guitar fast and suddenly think, maybe I'll become a great artist. So you drop out of school. By 30, you're washed out, disowned by your parents, judged by society. You cook well at home. People praise you. You think you're gifted. Open a restaurant. Burn 500 million VND in capital. Cue trauma and nightly regret. You do something that seems objectively right, but people hate you afterward. You say something totally logical and truthful, but people look at you like you're from Mars. You tell a joke everyone else is told, but when you tell it, it ruins the room's mood. Why does this happen? Because what you think is right may not actually be right. To truly be right, something has to align with multiple elements. At least, 1, emotionally appropriate, 2, logically sound, 3, contextually suitable, 4, timely. Or simply put, right mindset, right technique, right space, right timing. Real life illustrations. Training. Perfect mindset and technique won't matter if you're lifting weights in a temple at midnight. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong overall. Even right actions become wrong when poorly placed. 2, jokes. Spicy jokes with friends equals fine. Same joke at a funeral, terrible. Same friends, but one of them just lost their job, well, still wrong. 3, asking your parents for money. Timing and mood matter more than content. Ask at the wrong moment, and you're the bad guy. 4, ambition versus reality. Having talent isn't enough. If you're poor, disconnected, and chasing a flashy dream without stability, you might get crushed. Dream, but pace yourself. Survive first. 5, working hard with no results. Sometimes it's not lack of effort. It's that your drive comes from ego, not care, not meaning. Others feel the energy and pull away. 6, perfect setup, but no skills. You might have the right mindset, timing, and space. But if you lack the technique, none of it matters. You still fail. To truly understand and apply these 4 mindset, technique, context, and timing takes years of practice. Why do pros make it look effortless? Because they see the context that others miss. They know when not to act just as much as when to act. To read context well requires cultural fluency, subcultural nuance, emotional intelligence, sensitivity to timing, even morning versus raw evening can change the entire outcome. Why do we still fail despite trying hard? Because we try hard for ourselves. We're motivated by ego, not reality, not empathy. And ego blinds us to context. Like the old Vietnamese skit character Bao Chung, who always says the wrong thing at the wrong time, meaning well but never landing right. That's us every day, just less exaggerated. The issue isn't malice, it's lack of subtlety. When we ignore context and overvalue our intent, we offend, we confuse, we alienate. Like a man being overly eager toward a woman he barely knows. Not harmful, but very wrong. People who read context well are seen as graceful, tactful, considerate, refined. For instance, before a family gathering, you prepare yourself emotionally, know who might fight, who needs space, and quietly diffuse tension. That's grace, that's subtlety. Wishing you a peaceful weekend. Clean your home, rest well, sharpen your timing, strengthen your awareness, then act.